Hi everyone, welcome back to your channel. In this video, I would like to discuss about the coding part of the project related to how to query of database, Postgres database with the help of the AI. So in this video, I will deep dive in chat part, how you can create your chat. So if you are interested in this topic, please stay with me until the end and let's get started. Okay, as I explained it, in this video we will discuss about the chat part, and this chat is not still connected to the database. Just I want to show you that how you can make the chat part. For example, I'm asking some questions like hi, and in the server part you can see here there is a user message and there is an answer from the bot. So this is the first part of this project, and after that you need to connect the AI to the database. So let's jump to the coding part to see how is it. So this part, or we can say basically this project is including two parts. One is backend, another is front end. So my front end was very simple. I will explain it, but the HTML, but it's up to you. You can make it more fancy and add more, we can say that the feature inside of the front end. But this part is very, very simple. Let's go through the code part together. You will see some we can say that frameworks like a Flask, request, JSONify, and render template, which is needed for HTML part. If you have the front end, then definitely you need such this part of template. And this is for the JSON format. This is for internal, we can say that request. And we need a request also for when you want to connect with the client, or we can say that external client. So you need this request. And also trace back, it's needed for debugging, mainly for developer is needed, and you have to use it because it will help you to give you more details about the problems. So first we need for initialize the Flask app. So this is very, very simple, and you should have from the beginning and also at the end. Also you need to have such this, we can say that the configuration part for each Python, and specifically for Flask app. So then I have defined my Ollama URL, which is, this is actually the Ollama API, which you would need to use it for communicate with your Ollama. So when you install your Ollama, automatically you have such this, we can say that the port, and definitely is a local host because it's on your system. And with this, we can say that the endpoint. So this URL is important for communication with the Ollama, and in case you want to use a chat, so it's also required. Even you don't need to have for the chat. If you want to only for example communicate in backend, also it is required. Then this is the model which I used for this purpose. Again, this is the customizable. It's based on your, we can say, project can be changed, but I prefer to use this model for this project. Then we would need to define communicate to Ollama. So that's why I said define query Ollama, and I use the user underscore message for giving the message, whatever you're typing in your, we can say that front end, this information, like here I'm typing whatever hello or whatever, it will come as a user message here, and like a dictionary, welcome to the Python. Then you need one prompt. So this prompt basically is look like one somehow asking a question from Ollama, and you can guide the Ollama how to answer some of the questions based on this prompt. So for example, here I put something, generate a suitable answer for the following request. So whatever the request is here, I'm giving you some guides. Okay, give the answer, for proper answer. Later, maybe we can fix it for example, if we want to communicate with the query, we can fix it for answering regarding the query. Please write the SQL query. Whatever written here, please write it SQL query. So this prompt really is important, and you have to know how, in a smart way, ask the AI about that. Then you will need to define your response. So when you are sending this, we can say the endpoint, then there is then request as a post, which will send this information, or we can say to the endpoint, through the endpoint to the AI. So we have the Ollama URL, which is here, and then we have the we can say the details as a JSON. So what is these details? This is the model which you need to define it, and the model already is defined, and you have the prompt, which is the prompt here is defined, and this is the stream, which is the false. So this means for the complete chunk, if you the answers is in, when you will see the answers, it's look like a one sentence divided into several chunk. So that's why I'm asking, I need a complete chunk. Then it will give me the answer in one sentence, not a one word by word. Then I have the header here. I'm defining as a application JSON, and will return the Ollama response in JSON format. So this part, we can say that just only Ollama part for communication. Then we have the one app part for we can say that the UI or front end, which I will not talk about it now. Later I will jump to the UI part to explain about that. But here I have the one endpoint, which whatever for example, information like here, if I am writing hello, this information will be sent to this, we can say, endpoint. So from front end, it will send it to the back end by this, we can say, the endpoint. So we will define this chat. We use the request JSON.get, and what is that? Is a message. When we will define one message in our front end, and then when we got this message, we will drop it in the user message. Then we use a try, because we want to have a loop. If there is a problem, then it gives us some error. So when I have this user message first, I will print it here, because like like here, you see, there is a user message, hi. When I type it, whatever, in my UI, I want to see in backend as well. So that's why I put it here as a print, this user message. It will help me to for debugging part. Then I have one part for Ollama response, or we can say query Ollama. So I have here query Ollama. This is the query Ollama, and with the user message, and it will drop in Ollama response underscore JSON. And I will also print this response here for debugging part, which you will see this information after that. So after all this information is printed, I will write it down as a Ollama response JSON get response, and because here is a JSON format, and each JSON format is like a key value. So I have one response, and the value of this response, which is the key is a response, and the value of that, it's the response of the Ollama. If there is no response, it's empty. If there is a response, it will show it here, and it will drop all this information to Ollama message. So this Ollama message is important because, again, it will be used for front end, and in the front end, you will see the response of the Ollama. Then I have some exception part. If I got some error, then I will print it as an error, and I have the traceback for, we can say that, debugging part to give me some details of that. It will translate some, we can say there's some problems in the very, we can say that straightforward to understand what's happening, and then it will drop that error for you. So this part is we can say that the backend part, and then we have the front end part. I will not deep dive in all parts because it's very simple. You can use whatever format you would like, or your desired format, but just you can use this format or other format. It's very simple. It's not something which I can explain to you, but this part I'm explaining about some of the important, like this part, you need to define the one message, which was here before we discuss about this message. Is message here. When he is writing this message, it's in UI, then it will come here and you will get it. So you would need this message, and you would need in the chat box, and also you would need this part for the value dot trim. So what is this? Which means that every this is the value, which all the value will come here, and this trim will remove all the, we can say that the white space at the beginning, and also training at the end. So it will remove all this space and give you one, we can say, complete sentence. Now, so that's why you would need this. And if there is no, we can say, the message, or in there is no the user message, or empty or null, then it will stop here and will not continue. But if there is, then display the user message, and then it will, as I told you before, it will send this information to the chat as a post, and then it will show it in in message. So then it will wait for response, and then after that there is the Ollama response. So Ollama response is here, which before we define, it's when we say the Ollama message, it's come to Ollama response. So exactly this, we can say that attribute will be shown into the UI part, and UI will show the Ollama response in front end. And if there is an error, it will show the error in the UI. Okay, this is for the chat part. And although this, we can say the chat part can be used for other projects, and it's not only for, we can say that communicating with the SQL query, but for this specific project, which is talking to the database and then get the answer from Ollama, the next step would be how you will get the query from Ollama, and then we'll send this query to the database and will return back the response in the chat. So stay tuned. I will upload the next video about that one, and we will complete this session. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you didn't yet. And if you have any question, leave a comment below with your thought or your question. I would love to hear from you. Thank you again, and see you next one.